That's an odd sound.
I was refreshing the window to see.
And we're live.
Yay. Hi, everybody. We're early.
Yo, yo.
We're liking this new style. Pappy.
You got style.
I was trying to think how that song goes and start singing it, but
What song?
You got style. You got grace. You're Miss United States.
I didn't know that song.
I don't know it still. This is my town. Na 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 na.
Who sings that? Was that Montgomery Gentry?
Is it? I thought it was a woman. No, it's a
No,
man.
it's
Yeah.
two guys, I think.
Hey, it's on YouTube now. We're up and live. Still not showing it on Facebook. On Facebook, catch it.
There it is.
Finally showed up.
Shared.
Your phone's faster than mine. Mine's
Sharing
not showing
it.
up.
Sharon.
I got the.
Sharon! Someone drank all of my beer. You did, Aussie. You drank all of them.
That was a show
It was a very good show.
for quite a while.
Mm-hmm. Enjoyed it quite thoroughly. Quite. Oh, Chris is already
Chris,
coming in.
Too early, he said. What are you guys doing here?
I was taking a nap.
You can just watch it again later.
Oh, we got a new subscriber 7 days ago.
Yeah,
Good
we
job.
we get those all the time.
Good job,
Mr.
guys.
Stanley.
Oh, hey, it's
That was
Josh
Tyrell.
Williams.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tyrell's an old friend from back home. I used to work with his dad. Used to work with his pappy. He's a real nice feller, that boy is. We can hear you.
No, you can't.
I totally heard you going,
So you didn't hear him.
no. This is my town.
Oh, what do you think? Couple more minute?
Well, I'm sharing still.
Memento? Sorry, I don't have any devices.
Yeah.
Use your phone.
Doesn't matter if you did. If you're out there listening, guys, catching the early part, go out there and share us on Facebook. Share us on YouTube. There's
Matt.
Matue.
He loves the early show.
Matue.
He's like, I'm headed for bed, but I like listening.
Yeah.
He
I
likes
fall
falling asleep to
I fall
us.
asleep to Podbless.
8 o'clock. That is true. He is a sleepy Sally. Not meant in an offensive way at all.
I think he just called you.
How many times you gonna work that in?
Buddy, it's in my brain and it ain't going to leave. So.
We need to listen to it.
No.
I had a coworker that listened to the show when Taylor Swift was in town that week, and she thought it was funny that we kept using the Taylor Swift songs.
That was a good episode.
I was amazed by how many there were. I did not realize how many songs there were, and I thought we'd run out way quicker than we did.
I need a shirt on this thing now. Oh, Dave Waite. I've not seen him in something in a while.
It's funny, we get new art and you guys change your look completely.
You're the one that cut your hair. I wanted your long hair to be on the cover.
What
photo.
I look? I think I
That
look
would have been
similar.
awesome.
The
You would
beard
have looked
will
like
be back.
Jesus. You would have.
Hey,
Thank
Sus,
you, my child.
No, Kelstar complained about my beard, so I trimmed it. Sorry.
I got to do it like once a year, but it's already coming back in pretty good.
Yeah, mine. I usually grow mine out, shave it, grow mine out. I like to have a mustache every once in a while. I'll probably do that.
Just
later.
the stash?
Oh yeah.
Bold move.
I don't normally like stashes, but now that I've gotten older, people respect it, or at least it makes them.
The
laugh.
younger people?
No, never the younger people. Never.
Oh my goodness!
Stories.
All right, we're coming up on 4 minutes.
I'm 2 in the post.
Okay, I'm waiting.
The younger crowd likes his mustache.
We got the joke the first time, Brett.
No, you got to expand on it.
He doesn't like it when people don't laugh hysterically at his jokes.
Yeah, coming
Like-
from the guy that thinks he's a Oculus comedian.
Na 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 na.
I've not done that in a long time.
Shut up, man.
Soft spot.
Keep your opinion to yourself about that.
I'm just trying to be true to myself. Oh man.
Let's see. Click this link. There we
Where's
go.
the new one? I almost played the old one. Oh hey, Chuck, what's going on, man?
Oh, Chucky, baby. Chuckabroski.
Yeah, I've been out of town for a while.
Yeah, not really, though.
To be back in
Just
town.
last week is all.
It's been like 10, 12 days.
You were still around.
No,
Did you go
I
to a
was-
small town or a big town?
both. I went to some very small towns, and I was in New York City 2 days ago.
I love the show Hometown. Have you ever seen that show?
Is
It's
that the
big
spy
red-
show?
No, it's the big
Okay.
red bearded guy, and his wife is a home designer, He builds things with wood.
Oh, I've heard of it.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
If
It's
you
like
can watch that show,
HGTV.
oh, I watch it constantly.
I think I've seen it.
We can't find it. Like
Oh.
you have to have like HG plus.
It's like
to
me
watch
trying to
it.
find the Reds games if you don't have cable. It's stupid. All right,
Wait,
Josh,
let me make sure. Let me make sure.
they want to see us.
Well, they can.
Do they?
They don't care. They're just being nice to us because they're our friends.
Yeah.
They don't even listen.
Okay, it's on the stories. It's on the thing.
All
Let's do
All
it.
right.
Crank up that volume, bro.
right, everybody shut up. It's time for the game.
That blows my mind. What'd he say?
He gave my address out on Facebook.
Did he dox you? I don't know. Jesus is coming.
If you say another word, you're out of here. And I was like, yeah, well, you're terrible. So
You think you could kill that cat barehanded if it came at you?
No.
Oh, I think yes.
And this is Podbless.
Hey,
Yo.
everybody. Welcome back.
Hey,
For those of you that don't recognize me, I'm Josh.
I'm Joey.
I thought you were Joey.
I know, right? That happens all the time when I used to show the old logo. They're like, who's who?
I know. I was one of those.
Yeah.
I used to
Wait,
look at it and be like,
that's you, right? I was like, no, that's Joey. Should have put a dunce hat
Yeah.
on him. That way they could tell the difference.
now you can tell because he's
Need
got glasses on.
captions. Oh, do they have captions on Facebook or just YouTube? We're on YouTube too. If you flip over to that way,
all
got
they have to do-
subtitles, right?
Yeah, all they have to do is click on it. It'll do.
Just turn your phone all the way down.
So subtitles. I'm glad we got to this. I watch subtitles. I use subtitles for everything I watch. And like if I play a video game or whatever I'm doing, I have to have subtitles. It's not even that I can't hear it anymore. It just helps me focus. Is that weird?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Tabitha, if you are there, try to Bluetooth to one of the TVs there.
Yes.
And so it plays out for everybody.
That would be-
'Cause
that'd be
I bet
great.
you could totally do
Just
that.
be like, hey, can you put this on? Yeah.
No, don't even ask. You just try to Bluetooth
Just
to it
do
and
it?
start playing it.
Yeah.
Because all you got to do is stream.
So 2 days ago, we were in New York City, and for my birthday,
New York
it-
City.
it was great.
That was the old salsa commercial.
For my birthday, Christina got tickets to go see Aladdin. And it was
Ooh.
awesome. It was,
Was
great.
it?
But
Was
I
it-
leaned over.
Was it a whole new world?
It was more than that. It was
Mm.
wonderful.
Don't you dare close your eyes.
Yeah, don't you?
Sorry, I was going to go into it and you started going somewhere else.
I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Into
It's a
what?
bit
A
Killer
new
Jones.
fantastic point of view.
There you go.
Yeah, I got you.
Fantastic point of view.
So the show was amazing, right?
Okay.
But I leaned over to Christina about halfway through, and I was like, "Wouldn't it be great if we could get subtitles?" on like if I could wear glasses
They
that
have
gave me
those.
subtitles. No,
Have
they
you
do
not
not.
seen that?
No.
I can't remember what it's called, but they made it to where in live action you will see subtitles of whatever somebody's saying that you're looking at through glasses.
I need that.
And
Chuck
they're-
says it's weird too that I need subtitles. It just helps me. I don't know why. Because like I get 90% of the words they're saying. But sometimes I miss a couple, and if I have subtitles, I can just read it real quick. All right, I'll be on that island. That's cool.
Her
Yeah.
mom said no
Oh.
to putting it on a TV where they're at.
What?
Ask again. Like that.
Maybe they'll change their mind the second
So
time.
I won't talk anymore about the city because that's that's my segment. I don't
No,
wanna get
that's
there.
good, man. Fun to go to New York. I'm going to Boston in the fall. And I've never
You-
been to Boston in
you
the fall.
Almost got me. Wait, are you really?
Yeah, I really am. Yeah.
Dude, Boston's my favorite city.
Is it?
You're gonna love it.
You need to tell me what to do because I'll be by
I will
myself.
tell you where to go, what to eat.
Why are
where
you
to-
going by yourself?
No, Kel is going for a conference.
Oh, okay.
And so
Oh.
the majority of the day, I'll just be there hanging out.
Yeah, I can definitely. We can. What do you want to do?
Google Lens. I don't think it's Google Lens, Matt.
Google Glass.
No, it's not Google Glass. It's another company that's making their own. It's like Transcribe Glass or something like that.
Whatever it is, I need it.
Type in trans glass. Maybe that. I'm just kidding. Don't do that.
Gosh, you got me going to the
I
keyboard.
mean, yeah.
Like, I'm
not
out of
hard.
practice here. You're taking
But no, there
advantage
is a
of me.
new one. I just saw a thing, and it was a guy looking with the glasses, and you could see it pop up in the corner of everything he was
Just be
saying.
like, Jarvis, what'd he say?
Wait, could it do that with like if you were speaking, like if I was in,
Like me and you talking, it
No,
would show what you're saying.
if you were speaking French, could I have it put that
I
into
don't
English
know.
subtitles?
I would hope so
That would be game changer.
for everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you can do that with your phone now.
Oh yeah.
There's a
I guess
translate
I
in
will.
your phone. You just click on it and be like, "Hey, say this in Spanish."
Another thing here.
Hi.
It's been a while, so I got some things here. We should rename the phone.
Which one?
Your cell phone.
Okay.
Like it needs a different name because a lot of people, the least thing you use it for is to talk on the phone.
A junction. Hey, I got my junction right here. Hang on. Or hey, alien device.
junk. What?
I'm just coming up with
Yeah,
other names.
I don't
for a
know what to
phone.
call it.
Yeah.
A communicator.
I'm
I don't know
trying.
what,
Ooh.
but that's I kind of like that.
Like
Yeah.
they did on
Yeah, but
Star
it
Trek
can't-
and stuff.
Oh yeah, well I think they're putting together like a little 15 years since high school. That hurts.
You want to relive those days?
No, they weren't bad, but I like these ones better.
What are you talking
High school? Would you go?
He's having a high school reunion, 15 years, and I said he wants to relive those days because he got bullied.
I've not been to any of my reunions.
What was the bully thing last week? Oh, Noah. Noah was bullying that kid in high school.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
He was telling a story.
Yeah, you got to
So-
watch the episode.
Yeah, it's the only way you're going to find out. The guy who's on the show. No, one of my reunions, was it the 15 year or the 10? It might have been the 10. There was a big, huge brawl broke out. And
What?
yeah, it was at a Ramada. And they were all hanging out. And everybody's like, oh, this is so great. And then I guess the guy who was fixing it up, I went to high school with, of course, was like, all right, everybody,
That's how that works.
it's time for everybody to go to their rooms here at the Ramada. Because it was like a big, nice Ramada. Not off the highway. And but so everybody was going to the rooms.
Nice
But
Ramada.
some people were like really trashed and like on pills and drunk. And they just like, one dude got his front teeth knocked out.
I'm not going anywhere.
Guy had a cast on his arm.
Oh,
and,
like a
punched
weapon?
His teeth out.
Oh,
Yeah, punched the other guy's teeth
so that's
out.
assault with a deadly weapon.
Oh yeah, it was bad. It
The
was bad
Turkey
news.
Creek Ramada is the Motel 6.
Listen, I only went to Turkey Creek through 5th grade. All right. This was
They call it the Ramada.
the Ramada.
Y'all were having a reunion down at the Ramada. I'm sorry.
No, you're not. It's
I'm
okay.
not. It's funny. Come on. Oh.
No, I need to go back now that I'm married to Kel and go to the next reunion
Yeah.
and be like, hey, it's my doctor wife.
Yeah. What do you got,
Start flexing.
Philip? You're like, that's my
Hey,
High school?
Floyd.
High school was fun. I don't think
I'm trying to think of anybody else that tunes in from back home.
I think like 18, 19 was when I started to hit like my real adult, like, oh, this is who I can be comfortable with people. You know what I mean?
It's funny, Rosemary, you say Josh looks like he's reformed with Jesus. I'm actually going to talk about that tonight, so that's good. Good segue.
Oh, nice.
You workshopped with that with her. Be like, hey, throw in a comment about a reform.
She's a
Messenger.
plant.
I'm like, hey, Rosemary, please tune into the show tonight.
Oh man.
Say something about a reformed Jesus.
Yeah. It's crazy how much stress I thought I had. Like in high school and
back
college, you think you have so much stress on you, but like it's so different.
I don't think I had any.
I had more stress in high school than I did. I feel like, I mean, I
have
stress
more now.
but
I have more now than I ever did. In high school, I could care
The
less.
whole having humans depend on you for life is
Yeah.
is very stressful.
Yeah, getting the grass cut.
yeah, I don't really like those kids. No, I'm just teasing.
Cleaning the toilets.
No, you're being serious. We think you don't like your children.
There's sometimes you got to question, like, do I want to
Yeah,
beat this
I
kid?
get
And that says a lot about you in a good way because you do.
Oh, I
I
looked
do
at,
beat him.
No.
Oh.
No. I mean, like you continue to care for them
Oh.
even when you question. Like,
I looked at Ben straight in the eyes last night because he wouldn't go to
is
bed.
he still doing the thing we were talking?
This is new. Last night, the past couple of nights, he's like, I'm not going to bed. I'm not tired. And he just got on my nerves so much. I looked at him, I was like, I'm getting ready to smack you in the face. I wasn't really going to do it, but I was just like, just trying to get across to
Joy
him.
to Brett.
He
You
went to sleep.
look like a chia pet. Progression. All he's saying were
Oh,
the progression of the
Yeah.
beard. Like, yeah.
Oh, my beard was.
I'm bringing it back. I'm gonna let it go long this time, but I think I'm gonna try to sculpt downward with it.
You should do a mustache.
I've done it before. Not a great look.
It looks different every time you grow. Every time I regrow, it's a new beard.
Rosemary said
Newsflash.
hashtag caught as our Podbless plant. No,
But yeah,
I don't know, man. God's good. Life is really good right now. It'd be hard for me to
you've been on
go.
vacation for 3 weeks. Of course it's good.
Right.
What are you talking about?
Someone just so my
We're
wife's
surprised you came here tonight.
Some of our family friends just gave us like 2 4-wheelers, which you got to come down and play with those. Like
Life's all right, guys.
it is, dude. Like
I
God
know
is good.
life
It's
can
good.
be
Life is good
hard.
right now. I'm just like I, have
mean-
nothing to complain about.
God gave me a new truck, aka the church bought it. My cousins gave me 2 4-wheelers. You know, God gave them to me.
Did I sound like that?
No,
Okay, good.
but the exaggeration really fills in the gap.
Yeah, I
there.
like it. Life is good. Life is good. I don't don't know.
Oh, man.
I don't miss my insecurities. I mean, I still have insecurities, but I don't miss my high school.
What are
ones.
they?
Currently?
I'm teasing. No, I'm teasing.
Oh, I was about to. We can talk about it. I mean,
We want to beat him back into you.
yeah. Let's see if we can take you back.
See, even Matt said mustaches are where it's at. He's
All right,
become
Matt.
an enthusiast as well. We should do that. We should have a stash off or a stash
November.
on.
We got to wait
technically.
for November. It's coming up.
Yeah, that's too far.
It's not really, which is scary, but whatever.
If you start growing it now, your mustache will be even huger.
I have to
when you
trim
shave
mine
off.
like every 2 weeks or I'm eating from it.
Yeah,
Like it
that's-
gets in the way of my mouth.
Dude, it's
You ever
pretty
see
fun.
those old Civil War pictures and those guys got the mustache that goes down to the bottom of the chin? I'm like, how did you eat anything?
You part it. I've done it.
Like,
Yeah, you just every time
You
I go to
lift?
eat,
you
well,
like a
they make-
garage door?
They make a little piece you can put on a mug, and it'll keep your mustache pulled back as you sip through.
You
so
can't eat ice cream. You can't eat
with
soup.
With that kind of stuff, you can.
Also, I don't think they were eating that much ice cream
Great
and
point.
soup.
It's like just dried beef on toast.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Dried beef on toast is good.
Bark.
I do miss some class. The classes were fun. I'll give you that one.
I tell you,
Yeah.
my most insecure was middle school.
Really?
Middle school was
When
horrible
was-
for me.
Great question. My most insecure
Dude.
time.
I think
Middle-
I agree with you.
Oh
Yeah,
my
yeah, yeah, yeah.
gosh. Your
Yeah.
body's changing, but it's not in the right ways, and it's just like you're a pudge, you're this, you're acne. I had bad acne. I forgot I had acne.
I did. I don't think I did. I don't remember. I had to
forgot
get
about-
glasses.
Do you remember?
and I was
took
really small.
Accutane.
So did I.
I took Accutane, and my
It's really
skin.
bad for
I
you
would
now.
peel chunks of skin
They
off
don't
my
do that.
lips.
What?
Yeah, dude, it
Josh,
would dry you out. So
We're gonna see the commercial. Did you take Accutane? Because they really don't do that anymore.
There really is a thing out for it that people.
What was the
hurt their
big
livers.
product that had the big
Nuh-uh.
commercials on TV?
Yeah, yeah. That's probably all your.
You guys are going to get like $7.38 in a class.
Hey,
class
$7 I didn't have.
That's why you have gout. No, I'm just kidding.
That's why my liver's dying.
Probably so. Seriously, you should take testosterone. They say it helps. Well, Bert
Bert Kreischer.
says it rebuilds
You know, he said that, and I was like, I think I'm going to go ask my doctor if I can take testosterone.
At the end of the episode, he actually said, "I don't know what I'm talking about."
No, Tavis
Just
is
to
right. The
remind
insecurities just change.
Yeah,
But I think the highest point where I was like most like, oh my goodness, what's happening?
yeah.
It had to be because when I went to college, it was just like I was by myself up. I had not like if I was my only family member. I had like the Crothers up there with me, but like when I was on campus, nobody knew me.
Yeah,
There was kind of freedom in that
yeah.
where I could just be like,
Be yourself.
because I all of a sudden became semi-athletic when I was like 18, 19.
Yeah,
And so people from my high school would not have believed me at all that way. But like I go up there and they're like, "Oh, you're good at sports." I'm like, "Yeah, yeah, that's who I am."
So when does that leave you?
When my
when did
Achilles
the-
pops, I said semi-athletic, man. Come on,
some people think of a semi as a large
Fast.
truck that pulls a lot of weight. So,
so many trucks. 13 and a half hours yesterday.
oof.
I drove every minute of it. I was just feeling good.
Not in the new truck, but in the
No, yeah, we
SUV.
got that today. Yeah,
What time did you get back?
12:30.
Oh, so you could have played that sport that you wanted to play.
Last night.
They're done at 10.
Oh, I thought you meant 12:30 in the afternoon.
No, 12:30 in the evening. Yeah,
12-hour drive. Yeah.
Have you ever left anything at a truck stop on a road trip and had to go back and get it?
I heard a story about somebody leaving their kid.
No.
Or no, they weren't leaving their kid. Their kid got napped, and the woman went into the bathroom.
I've never heard anyone say that.
A woman.
No.
a woman-
Napped.
Well,
like,
sorry.
You mean kidnapped, right?
Nabbed.
No, I like
nabbed.
No,
Napped
I like
better.
napped. I think we should make this
Anyway,
something.
woman went into the bathroom and heard her kid go because somebody had grabbed their kid, went into the bathroom, and had shaved the little girl's head and put her in boy clothes.
Oh, somebody's dying.
And they busted down the
Somebody's
door. And
dying.
the person ran away, and they got their kid back.
It's no. You're not running away.
Because it was like with the daughter or something like that, the other daughter, and they're like, "Hey, where's the baby, the 4-year-old?" And I was like, "I thought it was with you." And so they ran back in looking and found him in the stall. They had already shaved their head. Some crazy lady.
Not only am I assaulting that person, but if I'm just a bystander and someone yells, "This is what just happened," I'm jumping in on that group assault.
Yeah.
Like you're getting a boot to the face.
Matt told his mom hi. So hi, Peggy. I'm guessing you're in the chat.
Oh my goodness,
So
you guys
anyway.
are fun. I'm sorry, I've
It's
been
been a while.
gone,
Yeah,
so
we
I
had
just
a
have
lot
all
of-
this pent up
A lot of catching up, talking.
stuff here. Yeah, miss you guys.
Driving for 12 hours and your whole family telling you to
So it was
shut
10
up.
and a half hours. We're in somewhere in Pennsylvania. Floyd's here.
Hey, Floyd.
What's up, Floyd?
Wait.
Oh yeah, pause, time out.
Yeah. So you had 12 hours to listen to all the Podblesses.
Yeah, you could have Went through the entire
And it's
gamut.
it's a good family show. Everybody would have enjoyed it.
That's true. They'd have been like, hey, I know. That's Uncle Brett.
We talked about it.
That's Uncle John. Oh, we did do that.
You talked about what?
Nothing. So, hey, let's get into that first segment.
Wait, what?
Jesus, right?
What? Okay, somebody's got
There's Morgan.
some
Hey,
explaining to
Morgan.
do.
Just listen.
Oh my goodness. Oh, Morgan says she's in with us on the group assault. If you catch somebody kidnapping a child,
Oh, yeah.
like just sorry, street justice.
I don't even think you can get arrested for that.
Like the cop shows up, like no, just keep beating him.
No, I think that it's
If you were in a small town, you wouldn't.
agreed.
Oh, you mean you wouldn't get arrested for assaulting the person?
Yeah, if they had your kid,
I'm not.
I wouldn't. I don't
You're
know
a
that.
cop. You roll up to that, and that's what actually happened.
Be like, oh, did you
like-
take this person's kid? Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Just get in the
What,
car.
what was that old story where that guy kidnapped a kid and M-worded him a bunch and stuff? And it was like back in the day, and the dad was waiting at the airport.
What word?
M-word.
Oh, sorry, the long one. Yep,
Yeah.
go ahead.
And the dad was the dad waited at the airport and pretended to be on the payphone. And as
Oh,
they
yeah,
were
yeah.
transporting the guy through, he turns around and goes, "Bam!"
Popped him.
He
And
didn't go to jail for long.
temporary insanity.
Yeah, he's like, "Oh, I was crazy. Sorry." And they were like, "Yeah, you're good.
It's a time to kill. It's a great
Yeah.
movie.
It's crazy.
Go see it.
That's a real thing that happens."
So like someone
Hey,
has
it's
a
my
segment,
mom.
right?
Welcome, Mom, to
Let me
the
see if I remember how to work this board.
darkest moment of the episode.
Hey-o.
Ready to get your ear holes blessed? Take it away, Josh.
That's me. Hi, guys. I'm Josh. For those of you listening, whoa, it's just me on the video.
Sorry, I thought that would be a good touch.
That's fun. It creeped me out.
You look like a professional wrestler.
You look good right now. You got to have a brother.
Yeah, I was trying to think of a good
Can you roll your eyes back?
roll them back.
Yeah, like the Undertaker. Yeah. Nope. Okay, that's cool.
That's kind of.
Close. Wow.
Maybe I could cross them.
They just get stuck.
Hacksaw Jim Duggan. There you go. But yeah, welcome back to the Podbless show, podcast, whatever you want to call it. If you're out there listening, make sure to share it. Tonight, I was going to share some fun things that are from other people. I think that's generally understood, but I like to give a shout out to the people that I kind of pull my segments from.
Yeah.
But I'm going to give a shout out to Ninjas Are Butterflies. If you're out there looking for another podcast that's Christian based and fun to listen to, they're basically our show, but better. So if you want another show that's fun to listen to, Ninjas Are Butterflies. Funny group of people. There's one bald guy with a beard.
Hey,
And
Just
another guy-
one?
Well, the other guy has hair.
there's a lot of us out there.
But yeah, but I'd love for him to get hooked up with us. I keep trying to do that secretly, see if we can get like adjusted with him. But
You
they're
think
pretty
they
big
would
deal.
do that?
Maybe you never
That would
know.
be so cool.
We need to start reaching out. You should reach out in an email with your actual pastor name.
Hello,
This is Reverend.
the
And
Reverend.
they'll be like, "Oh, hey, this guy runs a church, and we might get in on that." Anyway,
I run the.
but I was listening
Sorry,
to one of their latest
We don't run
episodes,
this church tonight.
and I pulled some of their stuff, and then also listened to Louis C.K., who a lot of people don't like,
Why?
who's not Christian.
Oh.
I mean, he's hilarious, and he's a comedy legend, but he did get in a bunch of hot water and stuff. But he's back on top doing his own thing. Anyway, I was listening to his latest stand-up, and it was something funny, but it's about Jesus as well. So what I was going to get into,
Jesus.
yeah, what it came down to was Jesus was, I think he was just a forgetful guy. Like,
All right.
now, when you think of Jesus, when you're thinking about the Bible, you think bright lights behind, oh, angels singing, like, oh, it's Jesus, everyone part the way. You know, like, it's a big deal, right? As a Christian, anyway, you think of Jesus, you're like, oh, man, this is immaculate. Whoa. Horrific.
I was instructed not to kill the segment,
Oh, yeah,
so
that's fine. Okay, good.
Okay.
Just keep quiet.
maybe maybe not everyone does that,
Right,
but I get your premise.
Oh,
yes.
yeah, because, yeah, you're good. Anyway, so you think of Jesus, you think of this big immaculate being that's walking around and stuff like that. But, if you really start looking at the scripture, as I do, if you're really...
If you're really digging
if
into
you're
the
a
word,
deep scholar of the word,
a theologian,
yes,
some would say.
theologian, you'll find out that really those stories are just kind of hyped up, and he's really a normal guy. So you think about it, how many times do you forget somebody's name? Like growing up in my hometown, I called people Bubby and Sissy. So like even if I knew your name, I
Wait,
would
people
still,
you didn't know?
well, people I did know, but it worked for people that I didn't know that well. They'd be like, "Oh, what's up, Bubby?" I have a cousin that's actually named Bubby.
Okay.
And there's another one named Bub. But like, I would just call like dudes Bubby. Oh, what's going on, Bubby? Or hey sis, what's up? What's going on, sissy?
Yeah.
Like that was just kind of
Okay, yeah, that makes
yeah,
sense.
like that was my
yeah.
nickname to throw for people if I didn't know their name. Like, hey sport, hey champ,
Champ. I like champ.
hey
Boss.
yeah,
I say
hey,
homie
boss.
a lot.
Homie,
Yeah.
yeah, probably don't do that, but I'm just joking.
I said it the other day, and Otto repeated it back to me.
Yeah, and
I
then
was
you
like,
heard
"What's up,
it.
little homie?" And he
and-
said, "Homie." I was like,
you're
"Oh,
Yeah, it's lame.
makes my heart
Oh,
happy."
Anyway, so but I think about Jesus that way because he renamed people all the time.
Yeah.
And so I wonder if he was just a regular dude who was like, man, I got so many followers. Yeah, we talk about the 12, we talk about the main guys. But even then, there's like thousands on thousands of people that are coming up to him every day, like, oh, heal me, heal me. And he's like, oh, hey, bub, you know, like,
Hey there, guy.
because he starts talking to these guys and he's like, hey, Rocky. And he's like, no, it's Peter. He's like, I'm going to call you the Rock, man, because, you know, you are going to be the rock that I build my church on. Sure. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
I'm not killing the segment.
It's good. Okay. So then you go on to other people from the Bible. Was it the sons of Zebedee? He was like, oh, look at these sons of thunder. Look at these boys.
By the way, killer nickname.
Right? Sons of thunder.
Like if you're gonna get a nickname, well, that's a good one.
Yeah. But like, you know, he probably just didn't remember their names and was just like, look at these huge dudes. I'm going to call them Sons of Thunder.
I'm not sure I'm comfortable with the forgetful Jesus. I won't lie to you.
I know.
Or the regular guy and Jesus in the same
I
sentence.
thought you weren't going to kill the bit.
I'm sorry.
Anyway,
I'm sorry.
So then he keeps on renaming other people, right?
I am comfortable with talking about the humanity of Christ.
Well, that's where we're getting.
Oh,
to.
okay. We're building. All right, sorry. Continue. Work your
anyway.
magic.
Anyway, so you get into Dustin's lost.
Well, I think I think he's gonna land the plane, Dustin.
Yeah, it's going to come down. Never forget. So you
Oh my gosh.
you have all these different scenarios of like, what was it, Abraham? He was really Abram. Like, what if he was like, you know, at the Lamb's Book of Life, and there's like, oh, Jesus is like, hey, pleading your case. You're like, oh, here's my man, Abraham. And he's like, it's actually Abram. And it's like, no, it's Abraham. You know, like, just, you know, like a forgetful person would do. Like, I hope it's not falling flat.
Matt says very killable bit.
Yeah.
I'm trying my best not to kill your bit.
Don't worry, it's getting there.
Okay,
You've
okay.
already done your best.
Yeah.
But it created this whole humanity of Jesus more so than he's this perfect thing. Because everybody's like, he never cried as a baby. Is that scripture that he never cried as a baby?
He's
I've heard many preachers.
he has to be. If he's not perfect, then it doesn't
But a
work.
baby's going to cry. It doesn't
So,
matter if they're Jesus.
If a kid cries, does that make them not perfect?
I've heard many preachers get up there and be like, he never cried a bit because he's the son of God. Like, just really
don't-
over embellishing their idea of the story. But like, I'm just saying, like, he's a human. He was a human. Yes, he was God incarnate.
Yet a mistake-free human.
A mistake-free human.
A sin-free
Sure.
human.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that doesn't mean he wasn't. Is a forgetfulness a mistake?
I don't.
Is that
I
more
don't
make
think
you
he,
human?
I don't think he was forgetful.
Anyway.
but that's I get what you're building.
yeah.
but
he keeps giving people fake names. I'm forgetful. I give people fake
Well,
names. I just feel like it's a
he-
relatable moment.
I don't know if they're fake names. I think he named them for a purpose.
Yeah, but when a preacher does that, though, they can spin a story. Like we've talked
So
about this before too, of when people make sermons out of anything. We did that with Alex here, where we gave goofy scenarios to see if we could make a sermon.
Yeah.
Which, if you would have watched the episode, you'd have found that really funny. But but like a poopy diaper, turn that into a sermon. It's like, well, you know, sometimes you start off without sin in your life, and then sin, like a poopy diaper, sin will work its way into your life. And then it starts to seep out eventually. People don't see it at first. Then the stench starts to spread. Like you can make a sermon out of anything, right?
Yeah.
And just like Jesus did with all these names he changed, it's like, oh, you're going to be the rock I build my church on. Yeah. Like
So
we
you're
build it up.
You're saying that happened on a whim to cover a mistake.
No, I'm saying it's a possibility. Just because he he doesn't do sins doesn't mean he can't make little tiny mistakes. A mistake doesn't mean you're sinning.
I am not
But we
riding in your
equate it that way.
taxi. I'm sorry.
All right.
Yeah.
Just mute your mic. So
Yeah,
anyway,
yeah,
so
yeah.
Jesus was a normal cat. So when we go into this Louis C.K. part of it,
that's not.
when Jesus was
No.
starting off, Louis C.K. read off the scripture and he said it this way. Of course, he doesn't believe in God and stuff like that. So I looked past that part, but he did make a good point, I guess, because he was reading the first scripture of when the first miracle happened. And let's see, I've got it in my notes here. So he shows up to that wedding party, and it is quoted in the Bible that says, what does she say? Let me find it here real quick. Louis C.K. But his mother said, they don't have any more wine. And when you say it, not reading it like the Bible, that's just anybody's mom that shows up to a wedding. Like, they don't have any more wine.
Oh,
Like
okay.
an old
I
Jewish
see
lady.
I see the human.
Yeah. And then what Jesus said back to him,
What?
Jesus said back to him was,
sorry.
Mother, my time isn't here yet.
Yeah.
You can't tell me what to do. Like, that's a paraphrase of what he just said. But just like any guy that his mom would be like, or like my mom right here, like, Josh, they don't have enough chairs. Like, Mom,
Yeah.
I don't want to go get any chairs right now, but I'll do it.
Okay. I think I get what you're trying to build here. That he lived a real human life.
Yeah.
And had. You lose me with the regular and normal, because I think we can say he lived a real human life and had real human emotion.
I don't want to be mean,
Without
but shut up. But he was an average dude. I'm not trying.
No,
we get
there's
it.
not
Jesus,
average.
Jesus is okay.
I'm sorry. I can't.
His humanity was real, and it makes me relate to
Different
him more.
statement.
Thinking of
Yes,
how that works.
I
What do you want
agree.
to say?
That's the point of Jesus, is that he was son and man.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
yeah. So I think
Fully God, fully man, though. And
so. He had the,
so you're
so he-
arguing your own point by saying he
No.
was fully man.
So
fully God.
he had the same struggles as man.
Yes.
He had the same feelings, and he had the same mistakes
Yes.
as man. I think you can add all those up.
I would say
mistake's
that
not
he
a sin.
Doesn't have the sin.
We always refer to mistakes
Right.
as sins, but yeah. Just
So
'cause
if
you're
he
making a
stubbed his
sin-
toe, he felt it.
yeah.
Yes.
Ow.
Yes, he felt. Yeah.
Is him raising his voice a mistake and a sin? I mean, yeah. I'm not
depends
trying to
on
argue
what-
the reality of this. I'm just giving a fun aspect of it.
Okay.
So, but what was the other part I wrote? Then he turned to, then he turned to Mary and he said, or Mary turned to the servants after that and said, here, just do whatever Jesus tells you to do. That's literally what the scripture says. Like, it sounds just like a real mom, like anybody's mom if you went to a wedding. Like,
Just
Yeah.
do what he says.
just do what he says. Trust me.
Yeah. No, I like that. So
So
when you read a scripture, they're real people
yeah,
that were.
but that's what we forget
real.
about. I think.
Yes.
When
No,
we
you're
fi-
right.
Like, we forget that they are real people, and that's kind of the point I'm making by that
Yes.
statement. So.
Yeah. The further away we get from when Jesus was on the earth physically, right? The harder it is to see him as human. But the reverse was the case then. It was people saw him in flesh and said he can't be divine because he's right in front of me. And now we have the opposite where we say, well, he can't be human because I only engage with him through his divinity.
Go ahead.
I think they're so when we're talking about mistakes, like Jesus's mistakes, like you brought up, like everyday mistakes, I think is what Josh is thinking of. I could be wrong. Like everyday mistakes, like forgetting the guy down the street's name.
Right.
I think Jesus probably did that.
I mean, you could do that if he was human. Yeah. But
Yeah.
one of the bigger points that I was thinking about too was the fact that, like, not everybody was happy with his miracles. Like, in reality, like,
Oh, of course not.
he comes and he turns the water into wine. There was somebody at the wedding like,
Oh man,
We-
now I gotta drink all this.
no, like, well, we kind of needed the water. Like,
It was the water to clean with.
well, it's
when you
clean
came
with and drank and stuff like that.
So
I mean, but
it's
he's like, I
dirty
mean,
water.
we kind of needed that. Now we can't clean with wine because it's, so, and like,
There's
even,
always going to be haters.
well, that's what I'm saying. Like, oh, hey,
Yes.
get up and walk. And the guy's like, I just got him a new pair of crutches, but thanks, I guess, for healing him. I mean, now
I
I
just
gotta,
spent my entire day making this pair.
yeah.
Thanks, Jesus.
Yeah. Oh, you want to fix that tile in the roof they tore out so you could heal that guy? That'd be great.
Yeah.
But no, just spy. Go on to the next. Guess I'll figure out what I got to do with this hole in the roof.
I've been
Appreciate
waiting
ya.
for Lazarus to die.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was the other part, right? Like
There was somebody else like, finally he's gone. They look up and what?
Lazarus' wife, like, oh my gosh, are you serious? I've been mourning for like 3 days, and you're going to do this to me right now?
Goodness.
That's where they're like they're not mad, and it's like saying like Jesus, like they're mad at Jesus
Yeah.
for actually doing it. That's where that came from.
Yeah.
But anyway.
No, I don't think you forgot people. I think.
Oh no, that's not
I
the
don't think you
question.
made mistakes.
I'm just trying to make people laugh. So,
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
we got a new segment?
Yeah. Did I kill it?
No, you didn't kill it.
I
but
tried really hard
yeah.
not to.
Oh no, you didn't. You tried really hard to kill. I'm just here for the laughs, though.
I'm
so
sorry.
hopefully that was a fun little segment that you could pull that from. So
I liked it.
I appreciate you.
You can.
I know he liked it too, but
You can
got a
kill mine next.
he's got a safe face.
We will.
Sit down and listen up to what Joey's got to say.
I thought you were going to say no.
I thought about it.
I
I was
refuse.
like, I'll let it go.
So vacation, went to the city, right?
Yeah.
She wanted the insurance.
Right.
It's like the check was about to come in, that the silver was about to hit the account, and
Nice.
there he is back again.
Now it's void.
yeah.
Thanks, you couldn't have waited 2 more days.
So do I have to return this, or like, because he did die?
Well, he did go up in the chariot, though, so technically he disappeared. Missing persons, Lazarus? Didn't he go up in the... Or who was it went up in the fairy chariot? That was... No, that was somebody that didn't die.
That was
Isaac? No.
Nope.
You
Hold
know,
on.
you're the preacher. Oh, just say it then. That's what we're asking.
No,
You don't-
hold on. This could be a fun game.
Remember, I'm human. I forget things.
Oh my gosh.
So that's how I'm relating to this situation.
It's a guy with like 2 different names, right?
Oh, one of those that Jesus was like, oh, hey, or
No.
God changed his name because he was like,
What
I
is
like his
it?
name better. Ezekiel?
I don't know.
Elijah?
Yeah.
Okay.
It wasn't there Elisha and Elijah.
Elisha was before him.
Elijah. Mom likes that song. Oh, Matt wrote it on the chat, too.
Matt, I was trying to give them a
like it.
chance.
Elijah is the one that called down the she-bears to kill the youths.
Great.
Totally messed up story.
Hey, you bald head.
But the city.
Oh, sorry. So I was in New York City, and we
Sinner's Paradise.
well, first off, so many different kinds of people in New York City. Like, there's just,
Oh, you're going that route, huh?
so it's just like
He's trying to lead in.
it's amazing. Like just there's a Rolls Royce will drive by, and then there'll be just the most piece of junk car ever. Like it's just people, billionaires and homeless guy on the street. Like they're all right there.
Yeah.
And
Stacked on top of each
I've
other.
always known that New York City's big. But I looked at a few numbers there, and there's more people. There's almost twice as many people in that city as there are in this state.
Oh, yeah.
Which
Well, that's-
which is
yeah.
crazy to me.
Those are the cities to win over in elections and stuff like that. Because
Just
they got
so
per
many,
capita.
yeah, so many people, and it's remarkable to walk through an area like that and just take it all in, and it almost feels like a foreign, like you're on a different planet.
Yeah.
Because like it's just buildings, like their smallest buildings are bigger than,
Our biggest building.
yeah, like Cincinnati.
The lipstick building.
Yeah, the lipstick building. Is that what people call that?
No, that's what I
I thought that was a crown on top.
looks
The,
like
the
a
Queen City. It's
little-
crowned.
it looks like a big
I give you that. Yeah.
tube of lipstick.
But like it's just the scale of it is ridiculous, and I was thinking about like the base logistics that it must take to keep that, like the water running when you turn your faucet on when you live in a high rise, or
Geez,
the
yeah.
grocery stores stocked with enough food for people to eat.
Well, you imagine
or the
all
garbage.
all the stuff going on underground there.
Yes.
I mean, Chicago alone, they've got a whole underground street that runs underneath the street that's above.
It's nuts.
Yeah.
And just the infrastructure that has to be in place for normal everyday life to happen there. And it just blows me away that we as a humanity can coordinate that, and it works. Like people live there.
Yeah. There's a lot to be said about that too. But
Yeah. Well, it kind of works, but also I had the best Italian food I've ever had in my life.
Oh, really?
And I don't even
Pizza?
remember. No, I did have pizza at Joe's Pizza where Spider-Man was shot at.
Oh,
The
wow.
Tobey Maguire one where he's the delivery boy.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Was it good pizza? Or
It was really good.
Oh, cool.
Like stupid good. And not expensive.
Not like Spider-Man 3. It was actually really good, like
Yeah.
Spider-Man
No,
1.
no, it was legit.
I thought Spider-Man 3 was good, but okay.
What?
You thought Spider-Man 3 was
Whoa.
good?
Yeah.
Talk
Time
about
out.
controversial subject.
Really?
Yeah.
One
Like
with-
The one
legitimately
where
good.
he's like dancing on Goofy down the street. Yeah.
and the one where the butler's like, it was your father's glider who killed him. He killed himself. Yeah, just out of nowhere, explaining the whole plot of the show out of nothing. I'm like, yeah, great storytelling, right?
Plot device.
Like, hey, you don't see me very much, but yeah, the whole plot of the story, that is true. I need to be Spider-Man's friend. I'm going to go help him.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't like that one.
Really?
the wait. Do you at least agree that it's the least strong of that trilogy?
Well, yeah, but
Okay, we're good. Then.
yeah.
As long as you acknowledge that.
Topher Grace.
So bad. Sorry. What was I talking about? I forgot now.
How the city works in everyday life. Yeah.
Amazing how it just works. But so everyone should go like once a year. You should at least go just to have.
Just to remember how much your town is nicer than New York City.
It depends what you like, I guess. You know.
Yeah.
So
I
because
I don't like cities.
if you lived in the city, you wouldn't need a car or anything. Now, I personally would not. I'd rather live where I do. Like I like that. But I can understand why people like it, but it's not for me. But I like visiting, and the talent on Broadway is ridiculous.
Did you go to Hillsong?
No, was that in New York City?
Yeah.
No, I was there for we were there for 6 hours.
No.
At Hillsong?
No,
Is that where you interviewed?
they would not want me.
Is that where you interview?
They would not want me.
I can play the guitar and the cello.
Yeah, right.
Like, oh,
So
can
yeah,
you?
I definitely prefer. I love where we live, but it's just it's remarkable to see what humanity is capable of, and you just look at you have to look like this to see the top.
Oh, well, it's like
you have to crack.
that was
the neck.
Chicago the first time I went. I know I was just like, oh my gosh, this is
So
insane.
I've been to New York one time, and it was literally in the Bronx.
Ooh,
We went to Brooklyn and we went to Manhattan. We didn't go to the Bronx.
Yeah. I guess our hotel was in Queens, I think, but technically,
It's all confusing to me because it's all New York,
yeah.
but it's
There's
also
7
individually
boroughs
named.
or whatever.
5, right?
Those are
boroughs.
5, yeah.
7.
I
I
think
don't
there's
know. I
I
thought
thought
5.
there were 7 boroughs. I don't really care though. I don't know either. Yeah, I'm not going to argue the point.
But
Yeah,
the Bronx is like a different.
I haven't been there.
Yeah, it's different. Like it's kind of like it felt like a different
Different borough.
country. Like for real. Like
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Like they,
Gabagoo.
Well, everybody's like trying to sell you something because it's the Yankee Stadium is the biggest thing in the Bronx. Like let's be real.
Oh yeah. So
So-
that's what you were there for.
We saw Madison
yeah.
Square Garden, but we didn't get to.
So it was like literally, like people just knew. Like there was people fighting over corners,
Oh,
like
to
to
sell
sell
stuff.
merch and
Oh.
stuff. Yeah.
the first time I went to New York City, it was like 10 years ago. Not that long, like 7 or 8 years ago. But no one told me that you don't take, if someone hands you something and they say it's free, you don't take it.
Yeah, because then they were like, oh hey, you owe me $8.
Exactly. So there's a guy there out there and he's got a CD and he's like trying to get his music out, I guess. And he
Here, you
hands
can have
me
this free CD.
Yeah, he's like, here, free CD. And I'm like, whatever. Like, I just didn't want to
Talk to
engage real, so I just grabbed it. Well, and he stopped me and he's like, telling me a little bit about his music. And I'm like, yeah, I gotta, I'm with people. And he's like, no, you can't leave. Like, you have to give me $15 for that CD. And I was like, no, you said it was free, sir. And he's like, no, you have to give me money for that. And I was like, no, I'm gonna give it back to you. And he said, no, I don't take them back. You have to give me money. And I was
There's
like,
no
I'm
refunds.
Gonna, yeah. And I was like,
Well,
I'm
there's
gonna,
no cash either.
yeah. I
so
was like,
here
I'm
you
gonna
go.
set this on the ground, or you can take it back. And I'm walking away. He was not happy.
They'll stab you.
He was really mad,
You
and
can
luckily.
you can get stabbed real quick.
It was like broad daylight, a lot of people around.
Yeah.
And he took it back and he said a lot of mean things and walked away. And I
Matt
was
had
like,
that happen in I think it was in Chicago. He
someone
talked
did
about
that to me.
where they
I feel like he would-
they polished his shoe real quick when he was just kind of standing there. He didn't ask for it, and they did it, and it was like, "Oh, you owe me money." And luckily, there was a cop there, and they started to do the same thing to him. And the cop was like, "Hey, get on," and they're like,
Yeah.
and walked off. But that's the whole thing. If they get really upset with you, you feel like you have to do something, but they're just doing it to make
To see if you'll.
give them free money.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
'Cause
Surprisingly,
the CD probably didn't have anything on it.
yeah. There was no. There's Matt. There was no traffic. We drove into the city. I've sat in traffic longer to get to Cincinnati.
Really?
It was even the guy that took us in.
He was like, "Well, I don't know
he
what's
said this is
happening right now."
like we budgeted time for traffic, and we
Yeah.
got in there. And he's like, we're,
like, where's the traffic? And you guys are like looking
Yeah.
up for planes. Like, oh no,
You're
right?
like they took all their cars during COVID.
2001 all over again.
Oh my gosh, that's the second one in
That
this
is my
show.
second reference.
2 for 2.
I can never forget. I don't know. It's sorry. It's going to get
Twinning.
way more dicey in a little bit.
Oh no. I am stretching this a little bit.
To try to keep Brett from talking about his
yeah,
subject.
how long can I go? We're at 45 minutes now, Brett. Are you sure we have time for this?
I can go quick.
No, I'm
But
kidding.
no,
We
so
have
the
plenty of
city's
time.
fun, and everybody should try
City's
that out
fun.
sometime.
You should go check it out. Go with an open mind. Don't let it intimidate you because it's a lot.
Yeah.
Like I only saw one rat, and I want to see a rat, by the way, when I go to New York City. If I go to New York City and I don't see a rat, I'm mad.
I would want to
Like,
see
that's-
Splinter, but not like a real
Oh,
rat.
yeah. He did go in the sewer.
That's Jackie Chan now.
Really?
He does the voice of the new Splinter in the new cartoon
I'm
movie.
okay with that.
Yeah.
I'm down for that.
Pretty good.
And only saw one
Does his own stunts too.
one guy's butt on the street, so that was
One
nice.
guy's butt? Oh,
Did you see the naked cowboy?
No, did not see. But the guy was. I don't know what's going on with this dude, but he was
He was not
standing up
performing.
and he caught his pants in the front, but he didn't catch him in the back, and it was yeah.
Full moon
Awesome.
that night.
I think there are a lot of very confident people walking around in the city.
Yeah.
I'll say that.
I don't know if it's confidence or just lack of caring.
Yeah, it could either one,
Yeah.
but it's like a whole different world. It's fun.
A whole new segment.
Okay, which
No, that's fun. Yeah, like I said, I'm going
Story
to
time.
Boston.
story time?
Sure.
Okay,
I'll tell you a story.
yeah. Story time with Brett.
Oh, actually, we're out of time. We're going to have to jump over to the Podbless.
Go ahead.
I'll start yelling.
Just talking over top of all of us.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Can you turn it off now?
Oh yeah, sorry.
Oh. So if you,
Any country music fans out there?
Okay.
that's funny because that was a banjo, country music banjo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lord help us, please.
So if you've lived under a rock for the past few days,
Which was me.
Actually, it was
until-
last night.
yeah, I
Which
don't
was
know.
me until you all informed me about this.
It
I-
happened
And
last night.
I learned
Yeah.
about this about an hour ago.
I heard it on the radio this morning.
Mm.
Maybe this morning, I can't remember.
So we have opinions.
Yeah.
That you need to hear.
Let me find some better music.
No,
so
you're good.
okay,
So this is current news.
current
that's
news,
happening right
current
now.
events, current events with Brett.
That's not, the right
That's not
music.
it.
that's, not the one, that's how I feel right now. I'm a little.
So
Don't worry. Most of our listeners
You
are
can do
gonna
that
be
one.
on the
That's
same
cool.
boat.
Could just go.
well, you're the one playing with the music.
He's just trying to cover up anything you have to say.
All right. So
Last
there's
night, CMAs.
yeah.
Country Music
Do you guys know who Jason Aldean is?
I do.
Well, he's going to be here in
Yes, I
Cincinnati
do.
at the Riverbend, and you should go check him out.
This is it.
Let's
This
tease it.
weekend
It's not
or
tomorrow
tonight?
night.
It's tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
you don't have your tickets by now, you probably should.
Awesome place to have a concert too.
I've never.
Riverbend? I've
Wait,
never been to
I have been to
Riverbend.
show. I saw NSYNC at Riverbend twice.
Bye.
I wanted to say something, but I caught myself.
Well, so
Good catch.
Thanks.
we'll start with him. So he's got this new song out, and it's called "Not in the Small Town," or
It's not. Let's see. I just typed it in a second ago to look it up. It is try that in a small town.
"Try That in a Small Town." See, this is how much I know about this subject. No,
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. No, so he's got a song out. It's called "Try That in a Small Town," and it's basically talking about stuff that's happened recently in our world, really.
Yeah.
Like I think
I
in the
don't
song-
even think it's recent. I think that's what it's become.
Yeah,
as
it's,
far as the
it's
story
the new
goes.
normal.
They're trying to cancel him right now.
Yeah, yeah,
because of his song.
right.
Because he played it at the CMAs,
Yeah.
They
but
let him play it.
but they pulled it. They let it play during the live showing, and then they pulled it off and don't have it in the show.
That's a
anymore.
weak move.
Yeah.
Like you got to pick one or the other, right?
Yeah.
well, so the song basically talks about he says like carjack an old lady,
At a red light.
stomp on the American flag,
Pull a gun at a liquor store and rob the liquor store.
Right.
Try that in a
basically
small town.
basically stuff that
That's a Saturday night. Guys.
basically stuff everybody knows that you probably shouldn't do.
Yeah.
You should
But-
not do any of those things. Yes.
Right.
Yes.
But most times you can get away with it in a big city.
In a big city because
Because there's just a bunch
there's
going on.
bigger fish to fry.
Yeah.
You think? I don't,
Devil ain't got time for me. He's got bigger
wasn't
fish
it?
to
Is
fry.
it San Francisco that got rid of petty theft, or whatever they call it? Where so like
So
there's
if
a
somebody steals something, you just have to let them
has,
do it.
it has to go up to $1 amount, like
Yeah.
and then there's certain crimes that they've decided they won't respond to, and
Yeah.
some of
Right.
them are pretty violent.
Yeah.
It's a big dollar amount. It's like $750 or something like that.
So
Because
small
I
businesses.
saw a story of a shop owner that changed the price to everything to $750, and then when it rang up, you got the discount to make it a regular price, so that he could. Yeah, I thought that was pretty
Technically,
heavy.
he's like,
play.
oh, you got a candy bar. Yeah, it's
well,
$7.50.
Yeah.
So they're trying to cancel him, saying that it's I guess racist, maybe.
Yeah.
So we read the lyrics to the song, and we were like, okay, I could maybe. And then we watched the music video,
Well,
and that was where it
yeah, I
seemed
think-
a little bit more pointed.
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah.
well, they're The music video, I think, is where they're saying is the racist part. It comes in because he's playing his guitar, singing his song, and
In front of a courthouse.
in front
And
of
there's
a
like
courthouse.
clips
Yeah.
of the protests that happened. What was
Black
that?
Lives Matter.
2020? Was that 2020?
I have no clue
21?
when that
I don't
year
know.
was.
But like,
There was protest of everywhere, though. I don't think it was just there, but there was that in the
It was like
music video.
2019,
it was
2020.
1920. It was like
Yeah.
right before and then during COVID, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's getting a lot of flack for this.
Yes.
Because he did this, and apparently the courthouse there was some this I don't know
Historical courthouse.
yeah, about like some lynching stuff that happened. That stuff to me, like, yeah, probably should do your research on that if you're going to put out a song like of this
Well,
magnitude.
So I guess the opposite side would say he did his research, and that would be
Yeah.
part of the conspiracy of what he's trying to, right?
Possibly.
Yeah.
maybe.
Well, and any waves and any news is good news sometimes, and publicity or any publicity is good
It's
publicity.
like when Nike's shoe blew up on Zion Williamson's foot, and it like got more
Well,
publicity.
what is
Right.
the Grimace shake right now? Do you think McDonald's had anything to do with the fact that there's a trend right now that people are taking and acting like they die? There's a whole like
that
viral
it kills
sensation.
them?
Oh my gosh, Joey, we'll have to show that after the show. But
I
that's
like
a whole
the-
thing right
I
now
like
too.
the
I
Grimace
haven't seen
shake.
it.
Oh, you haven't seen it either?
I've had like 7 of those.
TikToks are going crazy
They're-
of people
they're-
being like, "Hey, happy birthday, Grimace," and they drink the purple milkshake, and then it shows like a crime scene of them all laying around with like purple milkshake all over them, like they're dead and
But
stuff.
they're really good.
It's a trend right now that is
Yeah.
absolutely blown up, and I think McDonald's is probably like, "Yeah, keep making those videos because people are coming and buying shakes either way." Anyway, yeah.
There's a line that's walked here that we're like, is there anything that is directly like something that someone could like lose their profession over? Directly not. But people would say that what he's saying behind the scenes and between the words is what they're hearing, right?
I wonder if anybody asked him, like, "Hey, are you meaning this, or are you just meaning this?"
Yeah,
And I'm sure he's gonna be like, "No, I doesn't mean this." You know,
I mean, if
don't-
you
I
come
didn't mean to make
come to a
everybody
small
mad."
town and find out.
Yeah.
So you're saying what he objectively is saying is probably true.
That
Like
he's-
if you do some of those things in certain areas, you might be more likely to get away with it than other areas.
Yeah, yeah. Like
Yeah.
if like he's saying, try that in a small town. Like, go to a small
Yeah.
town and harass an old lady.
there's
See,
gonna be somebody. that
there's
takes
going to
it
be
for him.
somebody there. Yeah, that we stand. I think in the song he says we stand for our own. We protect our own.
And like you said, there's less where you have less people, you can enforce in different ways because you don't have to worry about what I can't remember what the number was in New York City. It's like 8.4 million people or something like that, right?
Mm.
So
Yeah,
like you can't
But I
investigate every mugging there, right?
but I would argue though, if people in New York, that many people in New York stood up for their own,
Yeah.
I think that
Nobody
might
stands
be-
up for anybody.
I don't
in
think
New
they
York.
look around. So you can tell how you can tell the tourists from the people that live there.
they look
Or-
around.
Well, yeah, tourists look up, and people that live there never do because
Yeah.
they just get used to it. It's like it's trees to them. Like
Right.
Or you're
Yeah.
gonna watch out for pickpockets and people trying to rob you and stuff.
that is, I've heard that. I've never been attempted, but
Yeah, you almost got robbed
I did.
for a CD.
He almost got killed.
You didn't know how close you
He
were.
yelled at me.
Yeah,
Was I
but,
close?
I think you were closer than you think you were. Hey, Clay, how's it going? Commenting in.
I'm canceled. Joey looking. Oh, am I looking? Oh no, Josh is looking. I thought he complimented me. Oh,
Anyway,
So
I was gonna say refresh, but it did show his comment, so we're good.
the second one is a Luke Combs song. This one I don't get at all.
Country music cancellation.
Yeah.
this can't be his guys' real names, right?
Luke
I mean,
Combs?
Jason
I-
Aldean, Luke Combs. Like they
They're
sound
pretty good.
country.
Names. A lot of them change their names
They
to sound
sound country
cooler.
made up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not a lot.
Um,
Of Josh Williams is out there like, yeah, it's a country name right there.
That would work.
Eh,
You'd have a good stage name. You wouldn't need to change your name.
it's one of the most average names ever. Anyway, sorry, Luke Combs has got a song too.
Yeah. It's he did a cover of the Fast Cars.
Great song.
Yeah.
The original and the cover.
You
How
like
does it go
both of
again?
them?
We were singing it earlier.
I had a feeling I belong.
Yeah, I got you.
I had a feeling I could be someone.
There we
Be
go.
someone.
Yeah.
Be someone.
So he covered this song, Fast Cars,
got a
originally
fast
done by
car.
Tracy Chapman.
Yeah.
She's an African American woman.
Wrote it,
88.
Put it out in
I
1988.
thought it was 90s, but
No,
yeah, close.
She put it out in 88.
Clay would never compliment. You're
No,
right.
he wouldn't.
He would never. I
So-
should have known.
So he did this cover on it, and of course he's
Yeah,
a
it's good.
big it's a good song.
Yeah.
He's a big country music artist.
Yeah.
Right. So any song that he puts out typically does well.
Blow up.
Especially if it's a good song.
Yeah. So he put this cover out. It blew up instantly.
Mhm.
Number one on the charts, stuff like that. Well, there's people out there that are saying that
cultural appropriation.
yes,
Taking
that it wouldn't have happened
taking it personal.
if Tracy Chapman put it out in the country music sector, that she would have never had this success. And it's not right that he's getting the success that he has off of her song when he has to.
Dude, there's so many songs out there that people take from oldies.
Yeah,
They're like,
well, he
"Hey,
had
can
to
I read
ask
your
for the
song?"
cover.
That's what I was about to ask.
Yeah, she's getting paid.
Like, there was nothing illegal. Like, he didn't just take her song and profit
she
off
wa-
it for
she
nothing.
was super cool with it. She was like, "Oh, that's a great
So
idea."
she
Put
is
it out there.
she is
Yeah.
making
her
more
songs
money.
out there.
Like
the,
it's
the report I heard that she has made $500,000 off of
That's
the
awesome.
cover in the short time that it's been
she
it's
put it
been
out
there.
in '88.
so what's the
So it's just like it's.
I
Making
wonder how
money
much
again.
money she made off of it from '88 to this point.
so I mean this genuinely. What's the problem?
That they're saying that he's only having this success with the song, and he's taking the credit for the song because he's a white male in the country music sector.
So the problem is that an artist in their genre succeeded in their genre.
Off of African Americans.
People cover songs all the time into different. That's one of my favorite types of music is when someone takes something from another genre of music and covers it into a different one. Like, I love that. One of my favorite songs right now is a Shania Twain cover, taken into like a jazz type feel. It's awesome.
Sounds terrible.
It's amazing. I'll play it for you later.
Hey, the Cleverleys, man, all day, taking bluegrass music and taking everybody else's songs and doing it in bluegrass. I love it so much. But that has nothing to do with this.
Is
Either here or there.
I keep Chapman, Tracy Chapman, right?
Right.
Is she mad about? Is she offended by this? Or
Not at all. Like super. From what I have seen her say is that she's super grateful that the song's getting back out there because I mean it's 88, 20, 30 years.
I feel like I'm missing a piece of this somewhere. I'm
There's
sorry.
probably more to it, but it's what's happening in the news
Yeah,
right now.
and I say all this to say why do we
Have outrage for other people who don't have it.
that and why do we care? Like not care about like that, but like why do we let people tell us how we should feel about something?
Well, that's just the internet in general. I think is just like trying to get people like if some hate starts online or whatever, people are trying to destroy people's lives for no reason most of the time, just because they're bored. They're like, I'm going to expose them with everything that they've done wrong, and I don't know.
So Rosemary, is that something that you read there, or is that because have you heard anything about her being
I
frustrated
don't
that
know
it
that
did
she's
better?
upset. Yeah,
Yeah, I have not seen that.
We did not do any research.
I did a little bit on the drive over here.
I listened to the song.
I'm learning about this as we go along. I would love if I wrote a song in the '80s and some new artist wanted to redo it. I wouldn't care
That happened a while back.
what genre or race they were. I would say, yeah, go for it. That's awesome.
That happened a while back with somebody's songs, and they tried to act like they were offended, but they were. Oh,
It was Weird Al redid Gangster's Paradise and the
oh,
parody.
That was a long.
and
He was mad from
that
day
was
one.
but
Coolio was.
he
mad
said
from
he never
day
gave
one.
permission for that, right?
Well, I don't think he had to have permission to do it.
To do a parody, you don't?
Right? No.
Oh, because it's a different song.
Yeah, because it's a parody. It's for fun, But he got offended because he's like, that song meant a lot to me.
So if that would have happened here, I would understand that way more.
Yeah,
But if there was already an agreement there,
yeah.
okay, she's saying she didn't hear that. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're good. Yeah.
So right here it says Chapman provided Billboard, Billboard Top 100.
Yeah.
Billboard with a statement revealing how honored she was to have a number one on the country chart.
Yeah. So there should be no more
Right.
problem.
That's what the point I'm making is we're letting people tell us what we should be
What-
offended by
What
or
others should feel.
exactly. And then if we don't feel that way, we're wrong.
Yeah.
But the church is preachy.
Yeah,
I
I
mean
mean
that's their job. Be preaching.
You know what I mean.
You did it in the first segment. Yeah, totally.
I'm sorry, I can't sit here and then just have somebody say Jesus was average. I can't. I can't do it. Like I just can't. I can't.
It just
even if it's for humor, I can't do
You
it. I'm
have
sorry.
ears like Kelly.
It just annoys me
She hears what she wants to hear,
to think about.
even if it's a compliment.
I know that's not what you meant.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to mispaint you.
No, I don't care.
It it annoys me to think about like back when I was a kid. Like we didn't let people in. My parents, I guess, maybe not. They didn't really get influenced by like media sources or
It was way different, right?
I guess, yeah.
There wasn't as much.
I don't.
internet.
Not that I remember. Yeah,
Or-
Internet is the devil.
Yeah, maybe the problem is that we're looking for outrage and things. So instead of like that could be a celebration of like, check this out.
Yeah.
This African American female artist that is all of a sudden has this top song that and is making money off that. Like those are positive things. And so why do we paint that as a negative when it's a win for her? It's a win for him. It's a good song. Like everybody, we get good music. They get paid and get to do what they love. Like
this is my personal opinion. I'll share it on
that's
here
a lot of dubs.
because they want us to be divided as much as possible.
I agree with that.
Yeah, that is
They
a
want-
big key thing of
yeah,
the government.
yes.
Yeah.
They want us at
While
at
we
ends
fight
with
each
each other.
other,
Political,
they
racially.
take our money.
yeah. We'll distract them with this while they're fighting with this. We're gonna do this.
We'll accidentally misappropriate
Look
$6
up-
billion to Ukraine.
Look
Right.
up. Look up.
Let's
what
be
just-
careful now.
Look up what just came out about the Epstein trial, then, because that's probably what's going on. No, I'm just kidding.
I was gonna say I don't know what he's
That's
talking
usually-
about.
shot in the
that's
dark
usually
here.
what happens. Yeah.
Whitest kids, you guys have you seen that where the moon base? Well, I'll show you after. Don't let me forget.
Oh
to
yeah,
show
because
you.
we're going to the moon now, and we're going to build
No,
a moon base.
It was a skit from Whitest Kid You Know where it's like a press release and it's
Oh,
like
yeah,
there's a
yeah,
moon
yeah.
base,
That's
but they're moon
hilarious.
bears. Yeah,
The
and
dark
like, just
side
a
of the
chance
moon?
here. Are we invading Iran today? And he's like, oh, you got me. Like,
that
oh,
is a crazy sketch
yeah.
show.
I don't
that
know.
guy's dead now.
I'm not trying to get too political
No,
or
that's
anything, but
fine. Yeah.
just stuff that has been annoying me. Like I hear it on the
Yeah.
radio and it annoys me.
Yeah.
I wonder what percentage of people actually feel the opinion that's being pushed at everybody.
What did I get annoyed with?
Like I wonder if it's such a small group, but like it's getting magnified. Because like I don't know if I've talked or met with anyone that would be like, oh, they stole that song. Like no, they literally got permission to do that. And why would I be mad that somebody succeeded at something?
You can't steal somebody else's work.
Well, you
the
can,
art-
but you'll get caught.
Well, I mean,
Like,
yeah, the
Yeah.
You
fine
couldn't
for
get away
that.
with it,
Right,
yeah.
exactly.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's
Maybe
all I
we're
got.
missing something. If we're missing something, let me know, and I'm open to being wrong. But
No, you're not. But okay. So speaking of the big city a moment ago, let's go into our Podbless segment.
oh hey, I was not ready for that. I'm sorry. Keep drinking. Keep drinking. Yeah, here we go.
Pod bless your heart.
I didn't get any to the last.
There's a lot of air.
Yeah.
There was a lot of air in that sip.
These things are full of carbonation.
Oh my goodness. So we actually have a video for this one because the video
It's funny.
was just objectively funny. But I will preface it with reading.
Don't
a
try
little
this in a small town.
bit. Oh no, that's not what I was going to
Oh,
say
I
at
thought you were going to
all.
preface it with.
Well, it didn't work in the big town either. This guy was in Atlanta.
gonna say
I would say don't try this anywhere because what he's doing is illegal.
Oh, it didn't work in the big town.
It didn't work anywhere.
That's
First
true.
off, because it's a dumb idea.
Are you on the right window to show it?
Yeah. Well, no, not yet. I'm going to read a little bit first,
Oh,
set the
okay,
stage, and
Gotcha.
then Atlanta man attempts to rob nail salon, comma, gets ignored by everyone. And so you have some options. You know, there's fight, and there's flight, and there's freeze. Right? That's the three options: fight, flight, freeze.
Flight, and ignore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So these people just, they just ignored him. So let's see, where is this from? This is from the Huffington Post. So I will play the video. Hopefully we won't get an ad. Yes.
Everybody get down!
Oh,
Get
oh,
down!
you got to fix it too.
Yeah.
It's not centered on the other frame. On the
I think
frame.
it is. Right?
Nope.
If I move it, it won't work. Yeah,
Okay, it wasn't
Yeah, yeah,
in
yeah.
the other thing there. Go ahead.
we're good. So guy walks into a nail salon with his hand in a bag and says,
Look like
everybody get on the ground. Give me your
maybe
money.
a gun.
Could have been.
Could be.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really
Could
could
be
be.
a finger gun.
Could be nothing.
Everybody get down.
Which I never, if you're going to
Get down.
pretend you have a gun,
You should probably.
you should
have one.
probably have a gun because if someone else has one and now you don't.
You brought your fingers to a gunfight.
Yes, you brought your hand to a gunfight. So most people, if you're unarmed and not ready for this, someone walks in, even with their hand in a bag, you might panic, right? You might go, "Oh, I'm being robbed right now. This is terrible." Everybody in the store just sat.
No one in the store. I feel like
The lady stands up.
he was like, "Give me your phone."
Yeah.
Yeah, he took her phone.
And nobody budges. These ladies
They don't
just
even look
stand
at
there.
him. Yeah,
So
he was just getting
that's
frustrated.
that's it. And then he eventually hold on, I'm gonna fast forward. He eventually just leaves because obviously his robbery attempt wasn't working. So is this the new way to combat robbery, you guys?
Just ignore them.
Just
Act
ignore
like
them.
they're an imaginary person.
Yeah.
It might work until somebody shoots you.
Yeah, I don't think it would work in every situation. If they brandish the gun and you see it, you're like, "Oh, okay, I'm gonna listen." To this
Yeah, I'm
guy.
gonna give him my money.
Yeah. So he's still unidentified. Walked in with his hand in a bag, acting like he was holding a weapon, which is dangerous. Like I said, if you aren't holding a weapon and someone else does have one, that could be a big problem for you.
Oh, side note. Do you remember the Jimmy John's guy that worked at the register at Jimmy John's? They had video, and the guy comes in and he pulls a gun out, but you could see that it was like had a jam, so it wasn't going to fire.
Out of battery.
Yeah, it was out of battery, and the guy at the register was just like taking off his gloves, like, "Here, man, here's the money, just go."
Yeah.
And the dude's like, "Come on, now, give me that," and he's just like, "Just take it's all there, just go."
So what is your move if you're getting robbed? And I mean at gunpoint, like for real.
I would probably crap my pants. Honestly, I mean, I'll be for real. Like, if somebody
So
comes out and pulls a gun, I'll be like, "Whatever you want, here you go."
Yeah.
Just be calm.
I'd be like, "Hey, listen, I'll give you all my cash. Can I just keep my ID? Because that's a hassle to go back and get my ID back.
I wouldn't barter.
But if he
with him.
wants it, he can have it.
I mean, you can cancel anything as soon as he leaves the store.
Oh no, I don't care about the cards. It's just a
Right.
struggle to go get
Well,
your ID back.
It is, but it can be.
I'd be
done.
like, "Hey, is it okay if I keep the ID?"
Yeah, you know what? It's a lot easier to do. It's a lot easier to get your ID back when you're alive.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
is true.
Oh no, well,
It's
he's in
harder.
charge.
It's harder with a gunshot wound.
So I'm
Yeah.
not asking. I'm just like, yeah, here, you want it? Take
Have
it.
it.
You
Yeah.
hey, make sure you use the cards though, okay?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Hey, make sure you use these
I can-
cards before I go cancel.
yeah.
them,
I'm not
okay?
fighting
Exactly.
anybody over
I
my
would,
wallet.
I would go to the store next door real quick before I cancel those cards because I don't
Yeah.
have cash on me. Yeah. I
Yeah.
don't know. Just robbery in general is silly.
just take my stuff.
Everything's insured as far as a business goes. So
Right.
it's just like, oh, yeah, here.
I'm disputing the charges and I'm gonna or canceling as soon as you leave.
Yeah.
Like take
You don't have to scream. I'll
Yeah, we're
give
good,
you
man.
what you
We're good.
want. Yeah. Like,
We're good. Not gonna fight you. Not,
I'll
I'm
even
not
give
taking
you
a swing.
his.
Joey stands up like, "Hey, listen, can I keep my ID?" He's like, "Joey, shut
Shut
up
up.
and give him your wallet."
We robbed Joey.
You guys robbed me for
Like,
it.
let me help you, dude. Here, everybody. Here's a bag.
Can I
Put
borrow
everything-
your gun?
Do you mind?
Can I pistol whip this
Do you
guy
mind,
real quick?
sir?
Yeah.
Oh my. Oh, we're back. We're behind a little bit. $35 for polish. Hold on.
That's when Matt got done that way in Chicago. The guy
No,
was trying
I
to
think
charge him
you-
$35
Oh yeah,
because he
maybe.
got his shoe polished.
Oh,
And the guy was
okay,
trying to make
okay,
him give him money for it.
I thought he was talking about nails.
He's like, I
the
kept
nail salon.
walking. You did this as I was walking. Go away from me.
So don't rob stores, but I don't know what if you walk into a store and nobody's accepting your rob attempt, you should just leave and.
Did he get arrested?
No, still has not been.
He's on the loose.
He's at large with his finger gun.
Yeah. No, not now. That's another question too. Like, what is the charge there? So if he didn't have a weapon, I'm sure pretending you have one is.
I guarantee you it's attempted burglary. Burglary
He could be charged with stupidity. Maybe.
Is that an official charge?
should be.
It's better than what I was going to say.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, we
do
have
we
to.
bless the lady that got her phone stolen? Or
No, he's an
No.
idiot.
I know, he
We
is a
bless
Podbless.
him.
Yeah.
He's a.
I mean, how do you feel when you go home that night? And like life's like if you're
I mean-
robbing salons, life's probably tough,
He
right?
might have stopped by another place and tried to rob it.
Well, like, do you lose respect for yourself? You're like, man, I can't even rob a store right.
Do you lose respect for yourself for even trying to rob a store?
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you've already gotten to that point,
And
but
then,
then
you mess
you're
it
like,
up that
I
bad.
even messed that up.
Like, man, nobody cares about me that much.
Like, maybe he got his life right after that. Maybe this
Clearly,
was the-
clearly nobody's intimidated by it.
yeah, like those were not big people. That was like they were small, and they just sat there and stared at him. Like maybe they just freaked out. But so no name to the guy. So dude, they should.
That's my mom. She goes and gets her nails done a lot.
Yeah. Guy that is still on the loose.
Pod bless your heart, sweetie.
My mom said they should have put his hands in the acidic polish remover that if they catch him, just like to burn off his fingerprints, I guess.
Can you do that?
You can.
You can burn your fingerprints? Don't they grow back?
Your fingerprints?
I don't think so.
If they're scarred bad enough, they won't.
I think if you cut, you can cut them too to put a line in there.
They did it in MIB.
I've cut my fingers and I don't have
You have to melt them. You have to like burn them.
like a
Acid.
Yeah.
like the ball.
In MIB.
Yeah.
Men in
Men in
Black.
Black.
Yeah, you didn't catch
I've seen that one though.
Have you?
Yeah.
Like part of it before you fell asleep.
So here's the theme for today. Jesus, fully man and fully God. Go to New York City.
Don't rob a nail salon while you're there.
Yeah, don't rob anybody. That's bad. And that's about it. And country music.
Don't try this in a small town.
Yeah. That I think that's the rundown.
What do you
for
think
today.
would have happened to that guy if he was in a small town?
Some
Somebody would have paid more attention to him.
they'd probably punched him
Get
out.
it? Get it?
No, they would have fought him. Like in a small town, like they totally would have fought him.
That's what I mean. He would have got
Yeah.
more attention.
Oh yeah, more attention.
I think getting in a fist fight would be one of his better outcomes.
He would have been chucking chairs at him and stuff.
I mean, if he goes to the wrong place, like
They'd have chased him down. Like he walks out and they're like, "Let's get him."
if somebody would have stood up in there and had their concealed carry and just shot him, like
Well,
that's not illegal, right?
it's not illegal, but he didn't really brandish a gun. He just pretended to have one.
If you pretend, that's all it.
That's enough.
That's all. Yeah, because how you don't. It's not your responsibility to know what he has in that bag.
Yeah. But would Jesus shoot him? Let's get into that conundrum. Should
Ooh.
Jesus shoot someone if they're being threatened, or should he just turn the other cheek?
I mean,
Well-
he took the punishment. there, so.
didn't have a gun, man. So that's a hypothetical.
Are you going to
that
be the
can't
lady
in
that
existence.
said the politician that said if Jesus had an AR-15, things would have gone differently for him?
No, I'm trying to
I
be
can't
you.
stand that.
I'm just trying to ruin anything that you're trying to go.
Oh,
I'm
no,
trying to take
that is
your-
actually
Your seriousness of the
No,
comedic subject.
that- that's a thought process that I struggle back and forth with a lot because like if someone was broke in your house and clearly was going to try to kill someone in your family, like
hey man, OG
You can't.
God, OG
you-
God.
no, I'm
would've
saying-
wasted him, so.
oh gee, I'm saying what are you gonna do? And you, but I mean, I
You
guess
better
you
just shoot him in the leg.
just
You can't do it. It doesn't say thou shalt not kill unless you're being robbed,
It's true.
broken into.
If somebody's robbing you, it says
Well,
to give them your cloak and your tunic
shouldn't-
too.
you shouldn't murder. There's a
That's what I
difference
said.
between murder and no. You said kill, so killing is categorized differently.
Sounds
So
like
like
you already know how you feel. About
Who
it.
categorized kill or murder? If you're gonna,
if killing is like if you are a soldier in battle. So like if you were storming the beaches of Normandy and you killed a German, you didn't. That's not the same as murder.
I don't know. I think the New Testament's still against that too.
oh,
no,
man.
no. I'm not saying it's
Follow the
good.
law of man unless it goes against the law of God.
yes. I'm just saying there's a difference in there
God
Who
says,
made the
"Thou shalt
difference?"
not
that you
kill."
shouldn't do. I mean, God commanded quite a few deaths.
In the Old Testament,
Yeah.
not in the New.
Yeah.
So there's a new covenant with Jesus.
I'm saying don't hurt
Have
people.
you met my friend Jesus?
Have you met?
Well, now you said hurt, so you can't even shoot them because you're gonna hurt them.
We'll
I-
get-
Yeah, you should go out of your way to not hurt people. But if you're in my
If
house,
they're robbing your
I'm gonna have
house.
to pray later about forgiveness.
Thanks everybody for tuning in to Podbless. We appreciate your patronage. We thank you for those that tuned in for the live, even though we were early.
Don't break into Brett's house.
Hopefully,
No,
we can,
break into Joey's. He's not gonna do anything to you.
He's going to sit there
That
and be
may
like,
or may not be true.
"Hang on, I gotta pray about it before I shoot
Hey
you."
man, can you hold on a second?
If you're out there listening, make sure to go out and rate and review. Leave us 5 stars. Leave us a review saying, "Hey, go check out this podcast." We have new stickers. If you want some new stickers, you could hit us up. We could possibly send you. Yeah, we got them right there. It's our new logo and a holographic sticker. So if you're looking for one of those, let us know. We can try to send them out to you. If we don't see you personally regularly, just let us know. We could give one to you then. Ask us about it. If you want to message us through our Facebook, if you want to message us through our Twitter, our Instagram, TikTok, send us a message. We'd love to send you some free merch. If you don't have a Podbless shirt, get out there and buy you one from our link in the link tree on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, on TikTok. You can hit our link tree and it'll go to the merch button. Click on it. You can buy a shirt from TeePublic for a good price. They have sales all the time where you can get them for like $14, $15, something like that. Really comfortable, great shirts. Tune in with us next week. Are you going to be here next week? You're not going to be
I don't
here
know.
next week.
I'll probably be on a 3-4 week
We'll
hiatus.
take a hiatus. So we might have a mystery guest come in to fill in for Brett for the next couple of weeks. So you might be here.
Sorry.
You might be here. You
Got
don't
a
know.
fast call. I don't know for sure yet.
Okay, so it might be me alone. I might do a whole pandering thing.
If you have, we'll talk about it after.
Yeah, we'll talk about it after. But anyway, go out there, leave us 5 stars. Thanks, Rosemary, for 5 stars in the comments. Share us with a friend. Share us on Facebook so people can see this episode. And I guess I will at least catch you next week, right?
Sorry, that song is
At
stuck
least
in my head.
Josh.
At least me. You'll get the bottom of the barrel, but you'll get something.
At least you're getting the barrel.
At least you're getting something.
Hey, my wife commented in.
Oh, hi.
Uh,
She wants stickers.
yes, we have breath mints too. We can send those out too. I'll tell you about it after the show as well.
Aha!
Thanks everybody for tuning in.
Excited. I'm Joey.
I'm Josh, and this is Podbless. They're really good. You're gonna like them.
I am so excited to hear about
Yeah,
these.
yeah, they're really good. They're tasty. They taste a lot like the Ghost Energy drink.
Ghost.
Yeah.
We still drink those.
Did they
even
ever
though
email
don't
us back?
sponsor us.
Did they ever email you back?
No, we need to email them again probably.
We have 10s of 15s of followers.
Live.